Am I ready? Okay. I'll call the May 11th, 2026 New Paltz Planning Board meeting to order. Real quick, forum check for May 25th. Hold, please. Just yell out if you're gonna be here.
I'll be here.
Yes.
I'll be here.
Wait, it's
Yeah.
not May 25th. Can't be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 28th. Sorry.
May 25th is Memorial Day.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Yeah.
I have it. I'll be here.
So everyone
It's
that,
it's a Thursday,
so everyone that said they'd be here for the previous date is wrong,
right,
but I'll be here for,
the 28th.
I'd be here for both.
Okay, we don't need to know that, but the 28th, I'll be here.
yes.
We got
I'll be here.
5. I think Adele should be back. Second item, approval of meeting minutes for April 27th. A motion,
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Approval of comment letter for the ZBA public hearing. So does anybody want to talk about the letter? Did everybody get to see the letter that's being sent?
Good.
I think it's good, gets right to the point.
It is right to the point. I don't think there's anything else that the planning board can say. What's the date of that meeting?
It's the 18th.
18th.
I didn't get that letter.
It's sure. Okay, and I think we're just gonna submit the letter. As far as I know, we're not gonna go.
Well, I think you were supposed to go.
I can't go. My kid's got a game. I can't go. Cause it's at 7. Does anybody wanna volunteer to go to the meeting and read the I mean, I think we can just submit it. If we don't
Well,
read
I
it.
think the issue was that last time we did that, they didn't notice it.
Right. Does anybody here wanna volunteer to go to the meeting and just be there for like 5 minutes to
And when is the meeting?
the 18th of May? Monday?
I think, yeah, it was to read it into the comment.
Read it into the record.
Yeah.
And I would still send it ahead of the meeting, just read it into the comments at the meeting, but send it ahead of the meeting, so it gets in the record 2 ways.
Can anybody be there? I mean, I would.
I was gonna be there, I think the comment. It's in the beginning of the meeting, I might have a time constraint,
Okay,
but, I have it in my calendar, I think I'm gonna go.
okay, that would be
Have to
great.
arrange some child driving.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Cornwall, so there's no way I'm gonna be there. All right, that'd be great. If you could do that, that'd be awesome. All right, do we have to, Cassandra, do we have to approve the letter?
Yeah,
We'll
so you
vote.
should vote to send that letter on behalf of the planning board. And then you or Adele needs to sign it.
Okay, so can I have a motion to adopt this letter on behalf of the planning board to the ZBA, please?
I'll make the motion.
With a second,
Second,
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So that's done. Approval of drawing up a recommendation letter to the town board for draft forestry ordinance. I don't know much about that. Do we know what that is?
yeah, at the last meeting, that was discussed and the woman that's
Fran.
the proponent that, and Adele said, well, we can do a letter. of
Oh, just like
recommendation.
this letter, but to recommend the
Yeah.
forestry law. Cassandra, do you wanna, do you gonna take that on to draft
Yeah,
that
I
letter?
could, I'd be happy to. Do you know when it was, so was the law referred to us? And
We
we're just,
Yeah, we went over the draft of it at the last meeting.
okay, and I'm sorry, I'm just blanking on it. Yeah, I'd be happy to draft something. Do you know when the 30 days for the referral was up? Is it 30 or 60 in New Paltz?
I have no idea. I'm
Yeah, I
not
know,
gonna
but I'm looking it up.
Okay, please.
And then If you just want me to say you recommend it, you can just authorize me to write that letter. If you want me to make substantive comments, then you'd have to approve something separate, if that makes sense. So I don't speak on your behalf. Or you can authorize one of you.
Yeah, we're okay with just to recommend it.
Okay, yeah, I can send that tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Okay, is there anybody here for public comment? Okay. All right, so I'll do our first application review. 690, 696. You wanna come up? North Ohio. On behalf of the Elkins. Okay, so we received, a memo from Andy Willingham about this site. He's just gonna explain briefly, and I think you've addressed most of these things, my understanding.
Yes,
All right, so he's just gonna explain I guess the highlights, especially the first one. We're a little confused about the first, but I think we got it.
Right, so most of the questions we talked about last time were related to the different right of ways that go through the property, both old and new. And the first comment relates to this 16 and a half foot right of way that cuts through all the whole property up to Hecking, who's not part of this application. So as we understand that even though we're changing the lot lines, that goes through, that right of way runs with the land and will remain in place even though that current owner doesn't use it. Is that how I understand?
the current owner doesn't use it as their main access. They, that is actually a family member of Weed. That's also adjoining owner to the north. So they generally use that driveway through Weed, but they will retain that 16 and a half foot right of way. It will not be extinguished. They will still continue to have every right to use it whenever they want to.
And I'm not saying this, it's not necessarily an issue. I just want to make sure we understand what's being preserved as far as access and what isn't. And I think that we're fine with maintaining that right away.
Okay. And the other two.
Second one, yeah, the second one relates to the last application had a 50-foot strip that was being deeded to the larger parcel that has no frontage currently off Burley or Ohio. And we had concerns that that right of way was too steep to build a driveway. So that's why you see this kind of fanned out shape to it that will make it possible to build a driveway. So I think we're just better planning to do it this way.
Okay,
And that was it. I think it was a lot of just kind of making sure all these right of ways were in the best shape as they can be.
okay. Does anybody on the board have a comment? All right, Cassandra, what are our next steps here?
Yeah, so your next step would be to just set a public hearing. And I was talking to the engineer earlier, we'll just do preliminary and final at once. So, as long as you guys don't have any concerns, you could just set a public hearing tonight.
You wanna do the public hearing and preliminary and final all in one night?
Yeah, your code allows for that, and when there's small lot
Okay.
line changes, it's okay.
Okay, all right, so let's set the public meeting. Obviously, we wanna do it sooner, Patty, rather than later.
Yes, please.
All right, so we got the 28th, which. Do we know what the schedule looks like for the 28th? Are we like way full? Okay, so we'll set it for the 28th.
Do I have enough time to do whatever advertising
Oh.
and mailings I need to do? Okay,
It's just 10
Slightly
days, so you have
tight, but not
time.
super tight.
okay.
Slightly
Yeah,
tight.
because it's a Thursday night, the
Yeah.
meeting will be.
Thursday night meeting, so you should be okay.
Yeah, I'll be out of town, but somebody else in my office will be able to be here.
Okay, and Cassandra, do I need to, make a motion to,
Yep, so make a motion to set the public hearing for May 28th, at 7 PM.
yeah, all right, so I'll make that can somebody make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
One second.
Any questions? All in favor? Aye.
Okay.
All right, so once we got 28th. All right, and then do we also have to make a motion for what you have to do, the final,
That's what Adele said, yes.
okay,
Draft the resolution.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Can somebody make that motion to draft a resolution?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to draft the preliminary and final resolution for the 28th.
Thank you.
A second.
Yeah, does anybody have any question? Sorry, you were gonna say something?
Nope, I said, okay, and just putting it in my, sorry,
Does
speaking out
anybody
loud.
have- This is it, like, does anybody have any questions or comments or concerns about this project? Are we sure?
So no
Okay.
conditions then besides fees and escrow are contemplated at this point?
I don't have any.
Okay. All
That's
right,
a first.
I know, it is a first, that's making me a little nervous, but
I
that's
know,
okay.
like, we have
It's my
to.
first night with the microphone, so.
We're not actually building. So-
Yeah, it is really just a lot line revision.
I know. Some-
Most towns have a different procedure even for lot line revision, so.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I think that's it for you.
Thank
for
you very
tonight.
much.
Thank you. Okay, any other business? Lyle, were you here for a reason? Did you have something you want to tell us? Would you like to, anything you want to add or say? No, just here to observe? Okay. All right, so I'll make a motion to close the planning board meeting on May 11th.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.